We're here with Kara Kendall, the author of the book Organizing Your Home. And I'm really excited to be having this conversation because we're going to learn how you go from clutter and back. So please help me welcome Kara Kendall. How are you
Thank
today?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm very good. So I love the fact that you went beyond just joining a Facebook group because that's awesome that you did that. But now writing the book, you just mentioned that you have a husband. And so what
Mhm.
was your husband's role in supporting you in writing a book?
Anytime I needed a proofreader or a critic, he was there. He would read it. He would give me suggestions on how to change it around a little, make it more understandable. But I learned a lot doing this. So I'm looking forward to many more.
Well, I'm so proud of you for doing it. But let's go
Thank
back
you.
to where you were young and you said you
Mhm.
got your hoarding tendencies from your mom. What kind of an
Mhm.
environment did you grow up in?
I grew up on a small farm in Tennessee, and our house had no running water and no toilet. We had an outhouse,
Wow.
and she worked at the shirt factory. My dad was a farmer, tobacco farmer, so they were both always busy. So from the time I was little, I just remember there being stuff everywhere. In our kitchen, we had a wood stove, and she cooked on that. And of course, my job when I got old enough was to do the dishes, which I hated and still hate. Even though I have a dishwasher, I hate it. But when you grow up in that environment, that's what you see as normal. And it just was always normal to me. And I can see now where my children probably would have been more proud to have their friends come over if the house had been neat and clean, if there hadn't been so much stuff around. But I have had a very full life, and there are a lot of things that I have that I intend to keep. So my book is not about minimalism. It's about doing it to the point that it makes you happy and finding your own style in decluttering and do it at your own pace. Don't wear yourself out saying, I got to do it in a month or 2 weeks or whatever. I said, find your own pace and just set goals. And every time you set a goal, remember you're going to have incidences where you don't make it, but don't give up. And that's what I
Well,
don't give up.
you said growing up, it was normal to have clutter.
Yeah.
So how did you ever come onto the thought that maybe it wasn't normal that most people have clutter?
From visiting friends when I got older and seeing their homes nice and neat and everything clean. And it's just something I figured out, I guess, over time. My sister has always been very neat, clean, and uncluttered. And I don't really understand how she and I grew up so differently being in the same family. But she's the opposite of me in a lot of things. And we've discovered that because now I've moved back in with her because her husband died a couple of years ago. So I'm here for
Oh,
support.
I'm so
My husband
sorry.
and well, it happened. I lost a husband in 2008. And
About
his
that.
biggest complaint was we needed to have more company so I would keep the house clean.
Are you one of those that when
Like,
company came over, you'd hurry and you'd clean everything to make it look tidy?
you hide
Yeah.
everything. No, you don't clean it, you hide it. Hide it in another room.
Well, I'm also one of those families, and I learned this from my mom. Somebody's coming over and you hurry. My mother has these big drapes, like you pull a drape over and it will hide stuff. Well, my
Yeah.
mother is coming for a visit. And so my instinct is like, I gotta hurry and clean the house. But my mother would like peek behind the curtains, like, what are you hiding?
Yeah.
So that
So
only
you
works.
really have to clean.
I really have to clean for real.
Well, and I have to now that I've moved in with her because she is neat and she is clean, and she
There you
expects that.
Thanks so much for being here today. This was the highlight of my day. I've really enjoyed you guys. And thank you so much, Kara Kendall. This
Thank
was
you for
nice.
having me.
Awesome. Thanks again. We'll talk to you guys soon.